Alright, here we go. Hey everyone, this is Derek here. Hopefully this is working. We'll know in about a minute because that is how long the delay is. It's actually about 90 seconds or so. It seems like I think it's an added minute of delay, so it's actually going to be about, oh my gosh, I can hear myself talking, not good. Let me go ahead and mute that. But there we go. We have the stream on, looks good. So welcome everybody, my name is Derek G. As you guys start to file in, we are on day 13 of the Solo Chicken Dinner event. That is right, day 13. There's one more day after this. I think it's going to be hosted by Wicked. And this is of course the event where the winner of the, oh my gosh, my mic is too far away. There we go. That should be a lot better now. Hey everyone, hello. I'm just going to say hi to the chat. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. I know there's a lot of stuff going on a Saturday night, so thank you for being with me. Let me know how the volume is. Let me know how my mic is, if it's good or not, and we can go from there. It's good. Awesome. Awesome. Very excited to see. So, again, most of you guys probably know the deal by now, but this is day 13 of the Solo Chicken Dinner event. That means we're going to be playing 3 games. So, we are going to be having a lot of fun. So, it's Sunday morning for me. Welcome, No Game Sense. It's a cool name, but awesome. Sunday morning for you. So that means you're on the other side of the international date line. So I want 7 Worlds Gaming. He might be tomorrow. I don't think he's doing this though. I think it's Wicked tomorrow. Because he had other obligations for the Star Challenge. So I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. Going to talk about what we're doing today, just to go run through it real fast. Don't worry, it's gonna be pretty quick. But we'll start with this screen. Basically, this is the Solo Chicken Dinner event sponsored by Samsung. The winner gets a brand new S9 phone. That is the winner of the 3rd game, which is a solo on Sanhok. So it's a solo on the new map Sanhok that was introduced with 0.8.0. It's gonna be 3rd-person perspective, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Will it be delayed? Yeah, it's about 40-second-ish delay or so. So this is what we're going to be doing. I didn't fix this because this is their graphic, but basically the only change here from what you see here is we're doing 3 rounds. The first round is going to be on Erangel, 3rd-person perspective squads. The second one's going to be Miramar, 1st-person. Oh no, it's going to be 3rd-person because you can't do 1st-person on Miramar. That's the issue. And then Sanhok is going to be 3rd-person solo. So we're going to do squads, duos, solos. We're going to keep it all 3rd person just because that is what the phone giveaway, that 3rd round, that's what that is. So I figure why not get you guys warmed up to snakes and all that stuff. So here we go. This is just, again, the match time plan. So basically we're starting now right about 8 o'clock Eastern time, giving you guys a little intro, letting you guys know what is going on. And we're going to go ahead and start to open the room. So I'm going to be doing the password in the chat today. That's what most of you guys want me to do. And I'm not going to make them too difficult. I'm going to try to make them a little more difficult than just like a couple like numbers, but they won't be too bad. So right now, while we're taking a look at this, I'm going to get the first room set up. Why not? It's going to be squads on Erangel. So this is going to be a squads 3rd-person perspective on Erangel. And I think we're going to go ahead and make the password. Let's do this. So this is pretty easy. Should be pretty easy. There we go. So we're going to go ahead, create that room, and we will see if I have done a good job or not in hiding the password with this little screen. Let's see if that works. Oh, it works. Perfect. Okay, so we got the little Derek G logo over the password. So I'm giving everybody the room ID. I also have to jump in here and close our observer slot. So we don't want to have any issues with that. So there we go. And I am now out of the game. So here we are. You guys can see the room ID. The room ID is up in the top right corner of the screen already. So, yep, there are going to be 3 matches that are happening today. The first one that we're jumping into right now is going to be squads. All of these are played on North America. I know that's not the best for some of you guys, but that's what this event dictates me to do. So that's what we are going to do. So I know that the ping isn't as good as Europe or Asia for some of you guys, but that's okay. Again, I have confidence in you. So this is going to be 3rd-person Erangel squads. So let's go ahead, and I will say in the chat right now, going to be coming in the chat. So the room ID is going to be 13684. Password is going to be, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna laugh. You guys are gonna laugh. Yeah, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up too. It really does help me out. Let's just make sure this is right. There we go. All right, so here we go. Without further ado, let's do it. So here is, thank you for everybody who's saying, they're saying that there is no delay. Well, that's on PUBG Mobile. PUBG Mobile is supposed to put a minute delay on the stream. I can't control the stream because I don't have access to your channel. But I'm pretty sure there is some sort of a delay, but it's not too great. So what we'll do to counteract that, because again, that's kind of on them, on their channel side of things to set. Like I could also set it here in OBS, but then we might have a double delay. So there's not too much. So there's not too much of a delay. So, and again, that's something you set on YouTube channel settings, usually. Incorrect password? No, that was the password. The password was game 1. Password was game 1. So we are full already. Oh my goodness, let's go ahead and get it started. So please put a colon after the room ID and password. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that in the next one. Sure. So there's not too much of a delay today. So what we'll do is either between games, I'll add a delay on OBS if PUBG Mobile tells me to do that, because like I said, it's on their side of the channel that they can put that 60-second delay in. Please notice me, Reshawn PG, welcome. Killer Bunny typed in the right password. It was game 1 with a capital G, so it's pretty easy. Can you put the password up on the screen? We do it in the chat because the screen, it doesn't always work. So basically, if I put it on screen, the delay is different for everybody. Did you check for emulators? Good idea. Good idea to check for emulators. But that's really the third game that is going to matter. So we'll check for that for the second game. Thank you for reminding me for sure. But the third game is the one that really matters for emulators because that's the one for the phone. These are really just warm-up games. Get you guys interested, get you guys excited, warmed up to play that third-person perspective match on Sonic. You forgot to kick your emulator too. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Again, don't worry. This match is not for a phone. Whoa, there's the mic in frame. Let's go ahead and just get that out there. This is just for fun. So this one, like I said, is just a warm-up. It's a squads match on a Wrangle. And like I said, don't worry. This one is just for fun. Good luck in the Star Challenge Finals. That is why... That is why I'm forgetting these things, because we were spending a lot of time practicing for that. So we've got a east to west plane route from Malta all the way over to Georgia Pal. I'd imagine that people are going to be dropping Pachinki, Razak, Itsnaya. I mean, you have so many different opportunities to drop on this sort of plane route. You could also drop at one of the garages and then just grab a vehicle and drive wherever you want. Lazy Bones. The fake Lazy Bones won an S9. Can the real one win today? Maybe. Perhaps. Lazy is on the front, and Insane Nation Lazy Bones there. Yeah, indeed. So we'll watch where they're going, but remember the stream delay isn't that there isn't a stream delay that much, so we're going to have to kind of jump around a little bit more than maybe I'd like to do, just to make sure that we don't like accidentally give away somebody's position. It's going to be more important later in the game, I think, than early, but it looks like a lot of people are going to be dropping towards this little compound here. So there's a little compound that kind of guards the eastern bridge to military base, and it looks like we might have an early engage there between teams 10 and 25. So you can see 25's already on the ground, starting to loot up that 3-story. I like to call it a little sniper tower. And then you can see team 10 over here. So they are a little northwest of the rest of team 25, but we have one member who's caught out here. Not sure if that was by design or if Karen, unfortunately, doesn't look like it. So it doesn't look like they meant to be separated from the rest of the squad there. Has a pan, but going up against somebody with a shotgun. So definitely not the engage that you want early in the match. Now taking shots and is going to be downed and most likely finished by IBO there, who has a pistol. So definitely not a good situation for sure. Team 10 already losing a member, and now another member of Squad 10 is also down to Looks like King's Good Uzi, who doesn't have an Uzi, but rather a Scar, waiting to potentially, so not finishing off that player, probably baiting the other ones out to see if they'll revive, and it works, because now it has 2 people down, so we're going to have to see, does he want to finish them now? Or does he want to bait that final member of Team 10 out? So we're not sure. So actually, my bad. 1 member of Team 25 was knocked out and 1 member of Team 10. So now it's actually a 3v3, although one of the members of Team 10 is knocked now too. So I was thinking initially, I forgot that Team 25 was the one who dropped there. And we also have action from Squad 6, who looks like just 1 member here. So where is the rest of that squad? These people, remember, are kind of just joining the game. They're getting in whatever squad they happen to pop into. So a lot of these people probably don't know those who they are playing with. So it looks like Squad 1, that was the one with our Insane Nation member. It dropped crates of Georgia Powell. Also a number of teams dropping on the south side of Georgia Powell in the houses here. So it's Zune, as long as well as Zio here, coming around and getting a nice knock on a member of Team 21. 14 also in close proximity. So you've got 17, 21, 7, and 14 all occupying the same space in South Georgia right now. So like I said, we should actually just take a look at the zone. I don't like going to the map too much. Zone is hard southeast, so that is certainly going to favor Team 25 or 10, whoever comes out on top of that engage. We'll have to go back to them in a couple minutes. Whoever comes out on top there, most likely going to be in a pretty good position, doesn't have to rotate for a while if they don't want to. So we've got Itzune with the Uzi with an extended magazine on it, looking pretty good. I made it too late for the first game. Oh man, sorry about that, H7. There aren't that many people who joined this game. Like it didn't fill up that fast. So we've got 450 watching right now, so that's not too bad. So I've got confidence that you guys have an opportunity to get in for sure. So let's take a look at Itzune, who really isn't doing all that much exciting. We have people down at Nova right now. Looks like, yeah, we have Team 24 down there, but are they shooting somebody across, or maybe just took fall damage or something, or maybe cleaned up a squad and we missed that? So it looks like our solo member of Team 6, actually. So 25 indeed was able to knock and finish off Squad 10. That was the other one. So Squad 10 was the one who dropped together. Squad 25 was the one who lost the person very, very early in the match to the pistol. But it looks like 25 is too strong. I think it's not too strong as in TOO, but too strong as in they have 2 members who are alive, and they're able to get the solo knock on that member of Team 6, who unfortunately just wandered into the wrong house there. The rest of Team 6 is over by Malta. They were up by Malta now. It looks like they might be driving towards their teammate a little late there, though. So 25, like I said, they still have 2 members of the squad alive. That's not too bad, and they don't have to rotate for the longest time, I'd imagine, because they are pretty much dead center of the first zone. So we have Team 2 in school, 5 in apartments. We also have some people over in Rozhok who are pretty close, but it looks like most of Squad 12 is no longer. So they have 1 knocked member of Squad 12 here. So there must be another guy who is still alive, guy or girl who's still alive somewhere else, and that would be Tell Stories, who is unfortunately the sole survivor of Team 12. Remember that there's no prize for this. This match is just for fun. But Tell Stories, just going to go ahead and loot up, going to try to put the deaths of his teammates behind him, I think, and try to get that solo chicken dinner. Even though it's a squad game, going to have to go solo for sure. Please don't make the password weird. Make it all caps or lowercase. Yeah, the password for game 1 was game 1 with a capital G. That's pretty easy. I tried the password, but said it needed 6 characters. That is odd. The password can be anything from, I think, 1 character all the way up to 6. So it can be 6 characters, but it doesn't have to be. So let's see, I think we're going to get to that slower time of the game pretty soon. We do have North George. We have 2 different teams. We've got Ender Nova, who I have spectated before. How are you doing, good sir? We've got Ender Nova with an Uzi with an extended, quite a bit of health too, health items rather. You got 3 medkits, 2 boost items, 9 bandages. And looks like he is solo against Squad 11, so what's interesting is the rest of Ender Nova's squad is alive. They're just not in North George. So don't know entirely where they are. They're Team 24, which I remember seeing before. They went to Novo. So we have Novo, and then Nova did not go to Novo. He went to North George instead to hang with the awesomeness that is Squad 11, I suppose. So very, very interesting choice there. Just going to chill on the roof and not going to be able to do much. So like I said, we don't want to give away his position too often. So I think instead, I thought we'd have an engage there. That's why I got excited. But maybe Squad 16. Looks like he's got an AK. He's on the... So 3 and 16, very close proximity. So third person peeking probably, going prone in this apartment building, just looking around, trying to scope out where Squad 3 is. They're also in Yasnaya, and they're across. So we've got a war of attrition going on between Squad 16, who only had 3 people from the start. Interesting. So unfortunately, we have Terra, Deep, and Hassan there. And it looks like their 4th player never made it off of Spawn Island, so game must have crashed or might have gotten kicked out of the game. Gaming FLV, there is no delay. There is some delay, but there's not much delay. So this was something that was, I think, supposed to be set on their side, on YouTube side. So basically what we're going to do is, I think between games, I'll go ahead and just temporarily put like a 60-second delay on OBS. That way it's a little fairer, because for game 3, the one for the phone, it's gonna be really hard to spectate people and watch them get kills and stuff when, like, if I spectate them for more than 30 seconds, their life is definitely in danger, because everybody watching the stream, I'd imagine most people who are playing the game are probably watching the stream in a second device. I mean, I would if I were them. But as a result, definitely not going to be able to survive if everybody knows their position. So here is Wolf Fang, who's hanging with an AK on the other side of this little divider here, kind of in the lobby of the apartment building. And I don't really think there's all that much going on right now. So like I said, typically this is how those games go. You know, you get a lot of early engages and then things start to slow down. It looks like 1 and 7 though. 1 and 7, both in South George still. This one could be good. We've got, of course, Insane Nation's Lazy Bones, who is a very good player. Going to see him using the broken wall to his advantage there, just peeking around, third-person peeking. He knows somebody's in that second story, but he doesn't know where he is. And oh my gosh, there we go. That could be a nade that connects. It does connect. It does a little bit of damage. I thought he was actually going to move into the room right when the grenade was going to blow. That would have been really bad. So Insane Nation, as well as the rest of Team 1, is able to knock out and get the finish on one of the members of Squad 7. One is still left alive. They're outside the zone now, and now they are going to 3v1 him, and that is a squad wipe. So, again, Lazy Bones, definitely a squad we're going to have to watch. They did lose one member early, but now they have probably all the loot that was in South George, because I'm pretty sure they are the sole survivors of this area. So I'd think that they've gotten all the loot from all the other teams they've killed. Here is that hard shift. Like I said, the first zone is closing southeast, far southeast on the island. And Ender Nova is still up here. So Ender Nova might have trouble here. Has a Uzi as well as a Mini 14, but is really going to need a vehicle, because over 2,000 meters away, doesn't have that many. Like I said, had a decent assortment of healing and boost items, but not that many to be able to run that full 1,950 meters into the zone. Oh my gosh. So let's see if we're going to get some, perhaps we're going to get an engage between 2 and 18 for sure over at the school. I was going to say 5 might gatekeep them, but we'll have to see where the next zone is if 5 doesn't rotate out. So we've got Dr. Potatoologist, who we were having a ton of fun trying to pronounce in the air streams. It's Dr. Potatoologist. Potatoologist. I guess that's it. Dr. Potatoologist. Not the easiest name to pronounce, but I don't think there's a... Is there a potato emote? If there's a potato emote, spam it in the chat for sure. Potato password. Maybe the password will be relating to potato. Maybe it'll be relating to Derek G. Maybe it'll be relating to something else entirely. Look at that though. Oh no, Dr. Potatoologist, or however you say it, does get knocked from the behind with Squad 2 there, who was also able to finish him up. So Squad 2 chilling out in school, able to and there's bouncing again. Awesome. The bouncing boner. We've got a ton of and people are wondering how the same people always get into the rooms. I would bet you guys that each one of these people has a second device that's watching the stream. You have to have a second device with the chat, otherwise you're done for, because you'll never get time to watch the stream and then actually switch back to your device, enter the password. What was the password with caps? No, the password for game 1 was game 1, so it was capital G, and then it was will the password for the next game be game 2? That's a good guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna make it something else, but that would be funny. So let's take a look at the next zone, which looks like it shifts further to the southeast. So Ender still trying to get into the zone. Squad 1 here is chilling out over in ruins right now. They're driving in. That's Lazy Bones. We have Squad 5 who's rotating out. They have a UAZ or UAZ, and it looks like they are going to be driving away from their position in apartments. So they certainly could have gatekeeped Squad 2 there, could have gotten them as they were rotating out of school, but instead it looks like they want to themselves get into a safer spot. And as a result, there are a ton of open compounds within this next zone. So it could still be a military close. I don't think so, but I mean, it could if it shifts super hard south. So we will have to see, because those get crazy. We've got Squad 13 and 15. What is going on here? They have very similar colors. And it looks like Squad 15 is chasing them. Indeed, but they only have buggies and they don't have anybody in the back, so they can't shoot each other. They can only follow. So we have Varicos here, who is following Bowie, but decides instead to perhaps go back to the rest of the squad. Probably a good idea. Might have been an ambush if he had followed him through, but looks like gonna go ahead, park the buggy outside, grab that smoke, and then continue to loot up with the rest of the squad, of which there are 4 members alive. How many of them are here at the compound, though? Is everybody here? We've got 1, 2, and then a nice roof climb there, and then I see a third. So we got a little bit of a spectator bug going on right now. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3 members of Squad 15. I don't know where the final one is. Here comes Squad 11 driving up, and I think going to go ahead and engage. So Sumat here is on the roof and has a great angle. Look at that amazing angle he had on Squad 11. Able to get a couple of knocks, able to get a third knock there. So looks like Squad 11 has 2 members still left alive. One of them is going to go ahead and get finished off, though. So definitely impressive work there. They had the position. They were able to take advantage of defending the compound as that Dacia drove up. Here is, so Samet. So Samet from the roof, taking some shots down at this member who's behind the broken wall. Meanwhile, we have a 1v1 occurring in this house, too. So let's watch Varicos here, and we'll see what happens, because we've got 2 members of different teams. Oh, no. Too slow there, man. Increase that sensitivity. So this is the slowest war I've ever seen of 2 people in the same room. All right, well, we have a knock, though. 2 members of Squad 15 are now indeed knocked. And Samet, who's on the roof, is the last one alive. Looks like he was able to get the knock and the finish, I think, on the member who was by the broken wall there. So taking advantage of that position. There goes Endernova, who found a vehicle now. Endernova, jumps out a little too soon, takes some damage, and is going to go ahead and get into another vehicle, or is he going to... He's going to apply bandage. Okay. Well, they can't see him. So he's got that going for him, but very, very close to getting engaged by Squad 19, too, who's peeking over... Oh, they are not. They don't see him. Wow, so Endernova might be able to reunite with the rest of his squad, who has now worked their way up towards the bridge. They are on the bridge camping it, and there's an engage between Squad 6 and 24. So like I said, Squad 24, with the exception of Endernova, started out over by the started out in Novo, and now they've rotated up to the bridge. We don't know if it's going to be a military close or not. The next zone will be very revealing. I think we're going to see a further shift to the south, or ooh, look at that, an airdrop, and it has already been looted. Interesting. So the next shift is going to either be straight south, as Raining Sonic, one of the members of Squad 24, looks like he maybe fell off the bridge or jumped off and bled out there. But we'll see in just about 30 seconds whether everybody's going to be going up or down. So we've got Squad 25. They were chilling since the beginning in their compound. There's Endernova. He's actually taking up shop. That's the one with the water towers, that compound there. We have Squad 15 and 11. What is going on here? So we still have Samet here, who was up on the roof before, still stalking the rest of Squad 11. He's off the roof now. He knows where they are. He has a UMP with an extended magazine. Dossie is smoking over there in the distance. Let's see what happens. I feel like we just have to watch if he's going to be able to push this position or not. It's, of course, a 2v1. I don't know if he has any grenades or not. It doesn't show us that on the spectator view. Those two guys, yeah, they're I mean, that can happen to anybody. It's happened to me plenty of times. But yeah, that was unfortunate. There's definitely some potato going on there. I was trying to figure out if they were teaming or what was happening there. So we've got Summit here now who's peeking around the broken wall, and we'll go ahead and just take a look inside. They can see him over there by the wall. If they had a grenade, that would be a good opportunity to maybe just underhand toss one to that position. They could really rush him. He just used a first aid kit. It's gonna go ahead. Carol here might go ahead and flank. Might try for the flank. If they push from two different directions, I think they'll be able to get him easily. Oh no, but Carol goes down though. Interesting. So Squad 11, you guys are not working together right now. If you pushed at the same time, I think you could have just overpowered them. But as a result, Carol is finished off. And next squad, or the next zone rather, does shift north. So it looks like we're not going to be getting a military close, and as a result, the rest of Squad 24 is going to have to push back up across the bridge. So now we've got Black Boots over here. No kills yet, but it's got an M4 with an extended. Also has a level 3 gear, so might have looted that from a supply drop, I would think. So, oh, we've got a lover of Seven Worlds Gaming here. Jay Chen loves Seven Worlds Gaming. Shout out to Seven Worlds. I'm not sure if anybody's watching right now because I know Rolex is streaming. I know there's some tournaments going on, so lots of stuff going on. I'm not entirely sure how many other content creators are watching the stream yet, but Jay Chen is able to get a kill there, and oh no, taking damage from a person who is hiding in the corner there. That is an interesting spot to hide. I haven't seen too many people use that. You climb up here and go prone. And could work. I mean, if somebody doesn't third-person peek you around the door, it might work. Either way, Squad 20 is able to get the wipe, and we will watch Black Boots and the rest of that squad, and Oof, too. So I have seen a number of these names before in the chat. So, ooh, looks like we've got an engage now between Squad 4 and 1. So 1 is Lazy Bones from Insane Nation, of course, and Sky Fire. Who else is alive still? And Peek Me Again. Okay, Peek Me Again is indeed peeking up the stairs, or Skyfire actually gets him with the fire. Peek Me Again is just outside the building. That would have been cooler. But Peek Me Again is just looting up outside the building right now, going prone. And watching towards the northeast, might see Squad 13, who's pretty close. Also see Squad 14, who's up in that compound. Gets a beautiful knock with the Car 98 there on Midlife Crisis, who's going to have a midlife crisis. Not going to get pushed, so probably plenty of time to get revived there, but oh my gosh. And you can see here adjusting position. Peek Me Again, once again peeking with that Car 98, trying to see if I can get another shot through the window up at that compound. Don't know if they know that Squad 13 is pretty close by too. Squad 13, let's just take a look at the overalls right now. So we've got Peek Me Again with 4, Lazy Bones with 3. So Squad 1 has 8 total kills so far. Squad 2 not doing too bad either, although Bouncing Boner does go out early with only 2 kills. It's still 2 kills, pretty good, but that squad definitely one of the higher ones as far as kills. And look at that, even distribution there. Squad 20, when they got the wipe, everybody did their part. So Peek Me Again taking some more shots up at 14 over there on the compound. This is pretty close to the middle of the zone, Squad 1, so I'd imagine they're going to get pushed from a number of different directions. Midlife Indeed, we have to try it. We have to try it. My commentary, certainly not on the level of Bushka as far as the crazy references and jokes, but I'm going to do my best to throw a couple funny ones / lame ones in there when I can. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at Squad 14, see if they know where they're getting shot from. It does look like they do, but oh my gosh, look at that. That's like 2 HP. Good idea to use a first aid kit. Has a ton of boost items and everything. Oh my gosh, look at all the boost items and first aid kits and bandages. Must not have much ammo because he only has a level 2 backpack, and that takes up a lot of room, all that stuff. Lazy Bones jumping out of the compound. Taking a couple single shots there with the M16. Doesn't look like he was able to connect, though, on Lazy Bones, who's now going to be peeking the corner, applying a bandage or 2, and looking up the hill. So Lazy Bones does have the AWM. That looks like an AWM, the fancy one, that does 120 base damage. So can knock out anybody in one shot with even with a level 3 helmet. Now that's a headshot though. So if it's a body shot, I think it takes 2 shots to knock him out in most cases. So it looks like 13 has pushed down now to that broken shack. And then we have 14 still up at the top of the hill, and then 1 down at the bottom. Next zone has shifted south, so center but south. And look at this, Squad 25, able to just chill the entire time. If we take a look at the route, you can see the entire game has only moved that much. So some just awesome luck with the zone, and that is what you get. Is it possible that many players here are stream sniping? It's possible because there's supposed to be a minute delay, but I do not think there is. So let's test the delay right now. I'll just put up my hand and we'll see how long it takes. Oops, hit the mic. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Watching. Still not here. Oh, there it is. That's like 20 seconds. So that is not that long. So I think we'll go ahead and add a delay in OBS between game 1 and game 2, but I'm a little worried that that might interrupt the stream. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If anybody from PUBG Mobile is watching right now, definitely let me know if you want me to add a delay or not. Otherwise, I think it would be a good idea to do it even if it restarts the stream, just because there's supposed to be like a 60 to 90 second delay, especially for the last game. Because it's going to be hard for me to follow people and engage with you guys being like, look at oof, taking those shots. But I can't really do that if I have to keep panning around to like, oh, let's take a look at Squad 19 now. You know what? 19 is pretty cool, but how about Squad 24? And I can't really do that because if I stay on somebody for too long and there's only a 20-second delay, it's going to be really easy for them to get taken out. Guitars and games make weekly countdowns for my unheard of YouTube channel. Is it on PUBG Mobile, or what is your YouTube channel about? Let us know. Huge fan. Love your videos, bro. Well, thank you so much. Certainly appreciate that. Add a delay. Yeah, I think we're going to add a 1-minute delay. So again, last time I streamed, so last Saturday, just so you guys know that I'm not crazy, last Saturday they put a minute delay on their YouTube control panel. So that is why, as we're taking a look at Dean with the Mini 14, very, very popular meta weapon right now. There it goes. Oh no, Jay Chen, you love 7 Worlds, but do you love the Mini 14? I don't think you're going to right now. J10, oh no, Jay Chen goes down. 7 Worlds, protect your fam here. He is crawling around. I think he's going to be able to get, revived from here. Going to be provided enough protection by those weird looking boxy things. I swear, not the boxy things, but over by Malta. If we have a zone that closes Malta, I'll show you guys. But there is the most obnoxious traffic cone that is right near the middle of the road. And every time I drive through Malta, I tend to hit it. So looks like we've got a center zone closed. That means Squad 25 is unfortunately going to have to move. Oh my gosh, they're going to have to move back to where they originally dropped. So just a reminder, 19 now occupies the compound that Squad 25 dropped in the beginning of the game. If they had just stayed there and camped the entire game, they could have gone AFK, could have made some food or played a board game or done anything with their life, gone prone, and probably would have been fine. And could have just like rejoined the game right now and be like, oh wow, hey look, only 28 people left. Squad 24, are they reunited finally? Has Ender Nova reunited with the rest of his family? They could not have dropped further apart in the beginning of the game. Again, just a reminder, Ender Nova dropped North George, and the rest of Squad 24 dropped all the way down at Novo. So not sure if there's just lack of communication there, or if this was all part of some greater plan. If it was, it's working. You have to watch out. This wall. So this wall you can get shot under. So basically, as we do this sort of smooth 360 around the gas station and its wall, you'll notice here, this is just a little tip, that you can actually shoot underneath here. So I'm going to get back to the action, but you can put bullets underneath that. And people wonder, like, how the heck are they shooting through it? They're not. They're shooting under it. So you can also roll a grenade under there. That's another kind of just cool strategy play for sure. Oh no, Insane Nation's Lazy Bones goes down. So Squad 1, I don't know where they were positioned. I'd imagine that the positioning was their issue, but they were certainly a squad to watch to potentially finish off this game strong, but not going to be the case. They get wiped. So we've got 2 and 9 who are hopefully not going to potato each other to death. Squad 9 jumps out, repositions around the house. That's a good idea. It loses a member, though, so gets a knock on one of them. Going to go for the finish, or maybe just going to continue to run around. So Manny, nice. Look at that. Able to catch him off guard there. So it worked. Running around the house actually worked to reposition. Probably confused them where he was. They thought maybe we can get the revive off. Maybe we have a couple seconds to do that, and they did not. And now Manny, the solo survivor of Squad 9, but has pretty good positioning in the middle of the zone. Probably want to get those doors closed soon. And we've got Team 20, Oof, who is saying oof because he is knocked out right now, crawling to safety, trying to. We've got Tail over here of Squad 15, might see him. Probably doesn't want to engage, definitely sees him. Doesn't want to engage, though, because probably sees multiple people, including, oh my gosh, look at this nade, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no, it didn't work. Well, J Chen, congratulations. You love 7 Worlds Gaming, and you also had great, I don't know if that was stream sniping or just premonition or whatever you want to call it, but that was good, man, because if that nade would have connected, that would have certainly taken out the guy who was down and would have knocked a second member. So that nade had potential, but unfortunately, that was the end of it. How many days are left? There are 2 days left, guys. There are 2 days left. So it's myself, and then we have one more day after that. I think it is Wicked who is hosting. I'm not sure. I know I'm backup in case anything happens. So we might get a back. You might get a back-to-back Derek G. Otherwise, it will be Wicked tomorrow. So it looks like we've got a supply drop here that has not been looted yet. I don't imagine anybody's going to want to loot it, though, because of where it is. It's outside the zone already. And we have an engage between, well, 20, 19, 5, and 23. So this is rare, guys. This is really rare to get 4. So we've got 15 people alive, but we have 4 squads alive. So that is crazy. Usually that means that with the exception of one person, every squad is at full strength right now. So Squad 20 is pushing on 19's position. Dean is going to be pushing over here, trying to help his teammate who is knocked. He's going to see, though, the entirety of Squad 20 coming in right now and is not going to like that. Dean has a grenade out, not what you want out right now. His teammates from the rest of 19 across the street right now are providing some cover fire for him. But he does get knocked anyways. So we have the other member of Squad 19 who's also knocked. And then Oof, who is now back alive and behind the broken wall, chilling. General throws down some smokes there. Black Boots masking their position. J-Chen loves 7 Worlds Gaming. All of those members are alive. Looks like they'll be able to get the 2 finishes on 19 because the sole survivor of 19 is up here, has good positioning on shooting them, but does not have good positioning on trying to protect his teammates. So he's going to go ahead, apply a bandage. A Molotov. Look at those Molotovs. Oh no, he's on fire. Molotovs indeed land on the roof, and it looks like the Molly is going to get him. So good play there, Team 20, thinking of a creative way to knock out the camper on the top of that 2-story. Now let's swing back over here and watch this engage between squads 23 and 5. So we're just catching the end of it. Whoever survives this one should have enough time to heal up before squad 20 pushes them. 20 doesn't even have to push them because they have the zone. So I would bet, I mean, you guys can put in the chat right now what you want to see, but I would almost bet that squad 20 is going to clinch this just because they have the zone. They're at full strength. 5 is getting pushed by said zone that's already closing in. Little nugget there, Lil Nugget. I don't even know what your name is, but we're just going to call you Nugget. Has died to the zone, and as a result, as we thought, squad 20 gets the win. So good positioning there of squad 20. J Chen loves 7 Worlds Gaming. Excited to see you, General Oof, who did quite a bit in that game with 6 kills, and then Black Boots with 3 kills. So very, very, very well played. We've got Ender Nova and the rest of squad 24 got 5th place, and then we've got a member of, I don't know what clan that is, BBQCK. Dobby, you got 6 kills. Awesome. So just a fun game on a wrangle. Again, no prize for this one, just a fun one. Day 13 of the Solo Chicken Dinner Challenge. And what we're going to do is we are going to add a delay, guys. So we are going to add a delay. So if the stream goes offline, do not worry. Like I said, usually it's done through YouTube control panel, but I'm pretty sure they didn't enable it. So as a result, we're going to add it in OBS. So if I freeze, if the stream goes offline, don't worry, it'll be coming back in a minute. We're doing this to add a 60-second delay. That way we don't have to worry about stream sniping. So 60-second delay is actually going to be more like 90 seconds with YouTube processing and stuff. So I think we'll go to 70 seconds, and that'll actually be a minute and a half of delay. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. But for the Solo Chicken Dinner Challenge, there's supposed to be a delay, so that is why we're going to add one. So if it freezes, like I said, just refresh. If it doesn't freeze and something else weird happens, just know that I'm coming back in 70 seconds. We're adding a delay just because I think it's the fairest to everybody. So I'm going to go ahead, click apply right now. We'll see what happens. All right. So we have applied the delay, but we have actually not applied it yet. So what we'll do is we will post the password the same time the screen delay kicks in. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna restart the stream. So don't worry, guys, we'll restart the stream in just a second or two, but it's actually gonna come back in like 70 seconds because of the delay. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Lots of excitement coming up. 2 games, giving away a phone on the 3rd game, but we want to add that delay, so we're going to go ahead and do that